Health. Tavise Pelzer here, your voice manager. I unmute the voice of women who are ready to speak up about what has kept her silent for way too long. Listen, can we have a moment? Did Steve from Blue's Clues just school us in the key fundamentals of business? Hey, let's have at it. You guys know that I always try to give you a different perspective on things. And man, the video has been circulating the social media sphere because everybody is going in on how Steve just gave us our lives back with his video message, just saying, hey, everybody okay? Like literally, I feel like that's what the message was. But I took it a little deeper because I feel like I want to hug Steve. I feel like I want to take Steve out for some coffee or tea because Steve just showed us the fundamentals of business, and you may not have even been paying attention. I am the one that is going to show you what you missed out when you saw that video. So now you'll need to go back and re-listen and look at it and go, I see what she did there. I see what she's talking about. So shout out to Steve. For those of you that do not know, Steve from Blue's Clues, the original Blue's Clues, came and did a video, and man, that thing, it just went viral, of course. But it went viral probably for a few different reasons that we kind of have been holding back talking about, the mental health piece and, just checking in with people. But there were three main things that really stood out to me from the video. Steve, you a beast for this one. So first and foremost, don't forget where you started. So many times we get people who get to a certain level and we think the initial thing is don't forget where you started or where you came from is, because I got to go back and take care of the block. Anybody who knows what that means, you cityfied, you Philly, New York, Baltimore, be more like y'all know what I'm talking about. Other places, you may or may not know what I'm talking about. But there's this feeling, this obligation of, when I make it, I got to go back to the block and I got to, do something for the block. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle because he was an amazing example of that. But here's the thing. It's not just going back and trying to do better for the people that are there, but it's going back and just checking in and showing appreciation, gratitude. And so I really feel like we are in a space and a place, and I don't know if it's because of the pandemic. I don't know if it's just with everything that we've gone through. I mean, because we done been through some crap in the last year and a half, 2 years, like real talk. I don't know if it's because of everything we've been through, but we really have gone back to the old ways of business. Not the shiesty in the back behind the deli was really, a card game or two going on that was illegal. I'm talking about old ways of business where people were people. And we had conversations and we built friendships and relationships with people. And I felt like literally when Steve did this video, that's what he was doing. He was coming back and saying, I did not forget where I came from. Y'all okay? Y'all all right? All right, let's keep this going. You look good. Like I felt like Steve was at my front door with brownies and a Pepsi and was like, yo, I picked this up for you. I just wanted to make sure you was cool. I felt like that's the conversation we were having. And so that was the first thing is, don't forget where you came from and where it all started for you. Number 2 was know when to walk away. First and foremost, he didn't owe us an explanation for why he walked away or for, what the transition that happened. He didn't owe us that. But I'm glad that he came and shared that because there are so many of you that are stuck where you are because you're scared to walk away. You're scared that somebody will be upset. You're scared that people won't understand. I think Steve gave a lesson in that, in saying, I walked away to go to school. I walked away to do something better for me and take care of myself. Y'all, a lot of us out here, we will go and we will take care of everybody in the world and not do nothing that we need to do for ourselves. And then on the back end, now we're jealous of people. On the back end, now we have an hatred, we have an anger towards people because we didn't make the decision that was supposed to be best for us at the time. We made the decision that was better for somebody else. So it was a clear indication. Really sit down and be clear about why the decisions you're making, why are you making them? What is driving you? What is the driving force behind it? And are you doing it just because you want to look good in somebody else's eyes? Or are you doing what's good and best for the bottom line? Shout out to you, Steve, for going to school. Yeah, shout out to you. Because that is a big step to go from being in such a great position. And I mean, he could have been doing it up until now and still doing it, okay? But to make that choice, sometimes it may seem, even in the moment, it may seem like the hardest choice, but it's going to be the best one for you. And then the third one. Can we just be honest? I felt like Steve just said, see people as people. When he was like, and look at you. Looking good. You're doing good. I see people as people. One of the worst things that we do as human beings is we place false expectations upon people. We place false expectations on our children and false expectations on our spouse and false expectations on the people at our job. We expecting people to read our minds because we have these false expectations that we've placed on people. But real talk, let people be people. You're expecting more from someone else that you're not even willing to do yourself. Ooh, I'm sorry. That was a low blow. I'm sorry. That was too much for you? Was that too much? It's okay. I'll dial it back a little bit. Because I want you to listen in and I want you to hold on tight to everything that I'm saying in this episode. See people as people. Stop expecting people to do more than what you're willing to do for yourself. Stop expecting people to do more than what you're willing to do for other people. I get it. Guys, up until this point, we've had it good. We've had different programs that have supported us and helped us, sent us to school and all of these things. Things have changed. And so now more than ever, we got to be in a position, we got to be in a place to get that drive back. Because guess what? Nobody can do it for you. See people as people. Stop seeing people as dollar signs. Stop seeing people as followers. See people as people. No, everybody's not going to like what you did. But there's a way to be respectful. No, everybody's not going to understand the decisions that you're making. Let your results speak for you. I'm going to just wait. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. No, everybody may not understand what you're doing. Let your results speak for you. Stop running off at the lip trying to tell everybody what you're doing. Show them. Treat people like people. You get tired of somebody telling you that they doing this and then they doing that and then and then guess what? You turn around and you like, they ain't really doing it. In the words of my boy Fluffy, you ain't really doing nothing. But we have to start seeing people as people and remove the expectation. He could have came back thinking, everybody's just supposed to love on him, and he could have came back thinking everybody was just supposed to, he could have came back with a GoFundMe. He could have came back with any number of things. Reality check. He didn't. He came back with a heart saying, hey, we, the people, let's look at it from that standpoint. We think about the Declaration of Independence, and we think about those first few words, we the people. But one of the worst things that we do is we say we the people, but then we say them over there and they. And we forgot what we the people meant. And it has taken on a full different perspective. Because we, the people, include different nationalities and cultures. We, the people, are different genders. We, the people, are of different education levels, different levels of wisdom. But we, the people, once we get a handle on the fact that we, the people, are stronger together as we, the people, then we'll stop individualizing everything. We'll understand that everybody is bringing something to this stone soup that we call the U.S. Everybody's bringing something. Value the people for what it is they bring. Value people. Period. So I shout out to Steve. He did that. He definitely took us to a whole nother level, made us sit down and rethink some things. Folks was crying. I think he gave a lesson in humanity for some people. But real talk, don't forget where you started. Know when to walk away and get back to seeing people as people. It's a lot more valuable that way. This is Altavis Pelzer giving you this quick episode. Let me know how this episode resonated with you by leaving me a review on all the platforms, on any of the platforms, or sending me a message over on IG at Altavis Unmuted. I am your host, Altavis Pelzer. Until next time, guys, listen, I hope y'all are all right. And don't forget to press it out. See ya.